100,000 or so. This was supposed to bring about $100 billion into our economy. However, unfortunately, it's a little bit different now. Basically, all the logistics will be 3-day extravaganza. But regardless, everyone says that it's a benefit to the city no matter what's going on in this case. Reporting live to north of FirstEnergy Stadium, this video on TV. I know.
Oh, a true professional, man. Just north.
That was my practice.
Just north.
That was my practice. Is it north? It's north, isn't it?
True north, baby.
Steps.
True north.
Steps away.
I mean, now you might freak me out. It's out myself. Is Alabama that way?
You know something you may not know? Terminal Tower faces true north. You know that?
I did know that.
Did,
Because
right.
of that
When Swearens and want to know where all the clippers are, they start bringing them in. They were both single. They got all the secret passageways and stuff. Oh, yeah.
Everybody hear me all right? We'll wait for the plane to go by. All right, hopefully everybody's mics are working. We need a mic check, white balance, anything like that. Everybody's good? All right, excellent. Thank you for everybody for joining us today. We'll get started here in just a minute, just some quick logistics. We'll get started here with a couple of quick comments. Then we'll open up for questions for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes or so. Obviously get as much B-roll, still photos as you need right now. When we wrap up, if you have any individual requests, please reach out to me or Meredith Painter from the Sports Commission. And then when we're done, we'll take everybody over to where you parked. You can get a different angle if there's additional B-roll or still photos as you need. And then when you leave, we just ask that you discard your wristbands for logistics purposes. So with that, thanks again everybody for being here as we get ready to have the 2021 NFL Draft here in the great city of Cleveland. To start today, we're going to open with comments from Mike Mulhall, the Vice President of Business Development for the Greater Cleveland Sports Commission. Mike?
Thanks, Rob. Great to see everyone. Thank you for coming out on this beautiful day in Cleveland. It's always like this in the middle of April here in Cleveland, right? Today is a great day. Today we are showcasing the start of the construction of the main event stage that 3 weeks from tomorrow will be the focus all over the world. This event is seen in 55 million households around the world, and we'll be showcasing Cleveland during that time. This construction has been, or this process has been 4 years in the making. So it's a really exciting day for us to see the stage starting to be erected. We started bidding on this event at the Sports Commission more than 4 years ago. And we were awarded in May of 2019 and have been planning in earnest ever since. And the planning process has not been exactly what we anticipated. But here we are. And as you can see, awesome to see steel starting to go up, cranes out there, and again, in 3 weeks, we'll be welcoming tens of thousands of fans from all over the United States to experience the NFL Draft here in Cleveland. So super excited to be here. Would definitely be remiss if I didn't mention a number of our partners. Certainly, I'll start with our friends at the Cleveland Browns. We couldn't have done this without them, certainly. They've been a great partner throughout. They've been a great partner the whole 21 years of our existence, but we decided to bid on this 4 years ago together and have been lockstep all along the way. Also want to reference the city of Cleveland, certainly, who plays an extremely important role. This is their property, and so we're excited and grateful to them. Also want to mention the Downtown Cleveland Alliance. Obviously, this is going to have a tremendous impact on our downtown. And as you drive around downtown today, you'll see a lot of decor going up, and you'll see a lot of folks out making sure that we look clean, safe, and friendly. And our Downtown Cleveland Alliance really helps with that. So we're certainly very grateful to them. Pro Football Hall of Fame has played a great role in this. We've been working with them for 4 years as well. Obviously, if people are going to make the pilgrimage to Cleveland for the draft, we think they're going to make the pilgrimage 45 minutes south to Canton as well. So it's just another great asset that we're going to be able to show off, again, to 55 million viewers around the world, as well as the thousands of folks that'll be here during the event here at the end of April. So with that, I am going to turn things over to my partner in crime, Dino Bernanke from the Cleveland Browns. Interesting part about this is, we've been working with the Browns, as I mentioned, for a number of years. I've spent a ton of time with Dino, but I've literally never met him till this morning. So that's just, planning in a COVID world is so challenging. And so glad to see him today, meet him in person. And with that, I'll turn it over to Dino Bernanke from the Browns.
Thank you, Mike. It's really an exciting time for Cleveland, as Mike said. What an important moment it is for us to finally get together. I'm personally excited to be here as a representative of the Cleveland Browns and to showcase the great things that we do, not just on the field, but now off the field. So there's some important things that the Haslam's have talked about, and we thank them for doing all the hard work with the city officials and the sports commission to actually make this happen. But some of the important things off the field that we can't wait to highlight is our participation with our Power Sports Summit about diversity and inclusion. We're gonna have a showcase about youth football, about the things that we do to help the preservation of this sport with some young men and women. And we're excited to showcase our stadium with many different NFL fans through the NFL experience. So a lot of great things are coming in and around the draft, as it's actually going to be live here in just a few weeks. Now with that, a lot of questions I get asked about the NFL draft. Number one, Andrew Berry and Coach tell me nothing. I'm the marketing guy, so I can't share a thing. I will tell you, I'm personally excited that we are down on the draft pick in round one. It means we had a pretty remarkable season. And we're excited about the kickoff of this season. We had a great year last year. We got great expectations this year. And Coach has said it countless times, we will continue to put in the work and we will continue to put out great football. Now with that, I will say, we're also really excited this year to celebrate our 75th anniversary. So what a welcoming we have with the draft being here in our backyard. Thank you.
Excellent. With that, we'll open up to questions. If you have one, just raise your hand and then please let us know if it's for Mike or for Dino.
If anyone could say, are you able to say how many fans will be allowed to attend and how will you select the fans that will be allowed to come in?
Thanks for the question. So we have not determined officially what the number of fans are. We continue to work with state and local officials. Look, we want to invite as many fans as we can safely do. I will tell you that, health and safety of the guests is always the driver of every decision being made in conjunction with this event. So still working towards it. As we all have learned, a lot can change in 3 weeks. So the goal is to maximize as many people as we can get down on this campus safely.
Are you able to say if it would be like a lottery or invitation?
So thank you for bringing that up. So as of right now, you can go ahead and go on NFL.com/draft, and you can download the NFL One Pass app, and you can go ahead and reserve a spot today. So that would be for the NFL Draft fan experience, which will encompass everything from FirstEnergy Stadium all the way to the Rock Hall. It doesn't necessarily provide you views of the draft stage, but all of the draft activities that'll be happening with it. There'll be opportunities to get on the field at FirstEnergy Stadium. There'll be all kinds of activations. It's a theme park, essentially. For those of you that remember the MLB All-Star Game in Playball Park, envision that, but on this campus, and obviously football related.
As far as the golden ticket of getting it here.
So that'll be all invite through the NFL and through local Cleveland partners. And again, we just don't know those numbers yet. We're still working through that.
I did have a question about that app for that experience. That's to get inside the stadium. So can people be out here in front of the stage without that, without getting that?
So the app will get you into the NFL draft experience, which it will be a perimeter. You can enter over near the Rock Hall. The entrance was one entrance. The other will be by the Otto Graham statue on the southwest corner of the stadium here at West 3rd. That's the only way to get onto the campus. And then there's also the draft theater, which is separate.
Yeah, so the people who are in the draft theater, do they need that app without masks?
Yes, they will need it as well. Everyone should download the app.
The draft theater will be where?
That's what you're seeing being built right over here, yes.
So that's the main stage, that'll be the concerts?
Correct.
I mean, is everything taking place on one basic site?
Yep.
Then?
Yep.
And then how does that interface with the draft experience?
So, for example, the draft experience will have video monitors. So if you're not able to, if you're here for the draft experience during that time frame and picks are being made, you'd be able to see it throughout the draft experience on monitors and video boards.
Gotcha.
Like, what is this area back here going to look like in 3 weeks?
So I know this. I don't know all of the technicalities. You've hopefully all seen the renderings that have been out. I know it's 90 feet tall. Not sure about the width, but it's a massive structure. There's a big back of the house. There'll be VIP hospitality for the NFL's, VIPs. You'll have a green room for the prospects that will be here. Obviously, all built with social distancing in mind, so it won't look like prior drafts. But they're taking all that into account as they do the build out. I'm sorry? So as the local organizing committee, we raised between $4 and $5 million to cover the community's obligations for the event. So still working through, where that's going to land, but that's what we raised in order to cover the community's obligations.
What's your guess of the economic impact? The other one.
That's definitely to be determined. Obviously, it's not going to be what we expected when we bid on the event. It's not going to be Nashville, right? We all know that. But again, we're just super excited to be back in business. Look, we're an events company, and we haven't hosted an event in over a year. And we look at this as the springboard for NBA All-Star Game, which we're already planning for next February. We have the NCAA Women's Final Four in 2024. So this is really our coming out party as a community. It's going to be a tremendous boost to our hospitality community, and we're really focusing on what the draft will be for Cleveland, not what it won't be.
All set? All right. Announcements on any of the concerts or any of the kind of the ancillary events, or do we have any sort of information about?
None of the concert acts have been announced yet. Good try, but will obviously be coming out in the next 10 to 15 days.
Very good. Thank you. So thanks everybody for joining us. As we shared, if there are any one-on-one requests for either Mike or Dino, please let us know. Also, as they alluded to, we did send out a press release about logistics to download the app, the windows and times for the NFL experience. If you need that, please reach out to either Meredith or me. And then obviously there'll be more announcements to come from the NFL, as Mike shared, as it relates to having prospects on sites, concerts, or other activations. If you're not already on our mailing list, let us know. We'll make sure that you get that information as well.
Are we able to get closer? We got to stay here.
So you can get some shots here,
Yeah.
and in a few minutes we'll relocate over to where you parked. You can get some shots from outside of the fence, but as far as closeness, this is the area that we're designated.
Okay, so we can't go past these gates?
Correct.
All right.
Glad he asked, because I just thought
As usual, you got the best spot.
Yeah, right. Supposed to be moving at a different angle here in a minute. Tim, where do you shoot, man?
You rolled on the one-on-one interview, is that correct?
Can I come?
I just figured down goes with Vaughn. Okay, cool. Thanks, Ron. Thanks.
Sure. Gotta go.
Yeah, Don, you want to walk in? Yeah, we have to go around.
That sounds good. And I'll just tag it out by saying, the contract will be announced.
Where we going?
You can follow Dom out this way. We gotta go around.
I'm getting a dog.
Yep, good. So I guess I'll let you know we're in play. You have to walk over to the locations. I figure you can grab B-roll while we're showing that stuff here. What do you look like?
Let's go.
What's he telling you? I mean, I don't understand communication.
Okay, so we're going to a second location for you to get B-roll. While we're at the second location for B-roll, I'm going to do a look by the roll. Right in there. Yeah, no, I know. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, right. How you doing?
Oh, living a nightmare.
Nightmare in this weather?
Yeah, you're right. That's the only good thing right now. But I come in at 3 in the morning, so I'm kind of overdressed. Here we go. We got him now. You better check that COVID test right here. I'm feeling really sick. It's good to see you, buddy. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Are we going inside or we have to stay through the fence?
We gotta stay through the fence.
Do we really?
Yeah. They're like,
I don't get it, man.
I don't either, but you should have heard what they were
Alright.
saying prior to us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You got a real reporter too. Look at Coffee. You got a real camera and a real reporter. You got to speed on both counts.
Hi ho, hi ho.
Can I say hi to Lisa?
Gail said hi.
Who did?
Gail Sapiens.
Oh, good for her. You know what? Her twins were born on 4/4/94. Did you know that?
I did not.
Which those kids are happy birthday? What are they, 27?
She's probably watching you.
Can you see me? Happy birthday to the twins. They were born.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'd be mad if they let us stand by the porta potty right there.
Oh yeah, they won't.
Huh?
They won't let that happen. We gotta go all the way down here though.
What?
Yeah. It's more stuff down
How
here.
about? Okay, whatever. Tell me. How the women's game right here? How far are we going down?
Right there to that pole.
To where?
To that last pole right here, where we see.
Probably leading the parade.
Can we stop anywhere by these other poles? 'Cause we gotta space out. I'm just gonna park right there by my car.
It's up to you.
I'm by that second pole, yeah. Thank you, buddy. we will stay right here?
No, you can't, no.
Oh, where they got us at?
They got y'all somewhere down there.
They told us right here at the last pole.
This is not...
I know, you gotta talk to my man here. Guy right here told us we stand right here. Guy from the NFL said we stand right here by the fence. Yeah, we'll stay right here. Maybe just step back, thanks.
Y'all gotta get out the way. He wanna come out. Yeah, I got more trucks coming in now. Oh, and some trucks coming, so y'all definitely gotta. Yeah. Hey.